I'm already presented by the lady, and I am very happy to be here, first time in Mumbai. So Venezis Real Estate is a new company in Mauritius because the two main actors, the directors, are twins brothers. So they came from the construction company before, and after 15 years, they decided to start doing some promotions. And me, after my career in the hospitality industry and facilities management services, after 20 years, I have decided to join them as a consultant and to be their marketing director. So this is what I just told about what the directors did. So there are projects like Veda Heights Limited, some construction done by the company before starting promotions in real estate. What I would like to do today is to explain to you Mauritius. So what about Mauritius? Does someone in the hall here, do you know about Mauritius? Who knows about Mauritius? Have you been to Mauritius? No, nobody been to Mauritius, yes. Mauritius, in fact, is a tiny island, very small island on the southeast coast of South Africa, not connected to South Africa, but an island by itself. And today we have 1.2 million inhabitants, and the tourist ratio in Mauritius is 2 times that the number of inhabitants we have. So we have 2.4 million tourists visiting Mauritius every day. So Mauritius is known by his beautiful beaches, lagoons, and as the Mr. just before me said that Phuket is the second best, I think Mauritius is the first best. That's why he said second. Because Mauritius, in fact, we are surrounded by lagoons. So 92% of our surroundings of the island is by reefs and lagoons. So it is very nice to be there. Unfortunately, we have a film, but it is not on it. But you can join us on the booth number 1. We are here. You can see the project itself. So the main advantage to be in Mauritius is because we are politically very stable. And Mauritius is the most liberalized country in the African continent and the most user-friendly for business and peaceful multi-ethnic country. You know, Mauritius is actually, we have 60% of our population are Indians from India migrated to Mauritius, let's say by the previous four ancestors. So I am the 4th generation, for example, myself. So we are proud to be there today because it is called the paradise on the island. And Venezis Real Estate, today we have decided to have this kind of project of 36 apartments very close to the beach. Why? Because actually tourists are coming to Mauritius, not going to hotels only now, because they look also for apartments, for residents, like self-catering, so they can come with families. Because as far as the tourist industry is growing in Mauritius, the prices are becoming expensive. And why we are presenting this project is to invest in Mauritius, to have an apartment in the country, and at the same time you become a citizen of Mauritius. So there are 2 ways of becoming citizen of Mauritius. The first way is to invest to an amount of 200,000, 300,000 USD, where you have an apartment. Then during the next 10 years, you need to live in Mauritius for 3 months per year. And then after the 10th year, you can apply for a citizenship of Mauritius. Everything is clear in your background when you stay in Mauritius during that 10 years. The second point is you invest 500,000 or more, you become instantly, immediately a citizen of Mauritius. So you get the passport. So the government has put in place this program since we were developing in hospitality industry. And 15 years back, we had an integrated hotel scheme also, another plan, etc. And today it is called the property development scheme. So all these are the advantages of the scheme. But the main point is where everybody sometimes asks question is, what about tax payment? So as soon as you become a citizen of Mauritius, you can transfer all your income or proceeds in your bank account in Mauritius, and the tax payment in Mauritius, the tax on income in Mauritius is only 15%, and it is a flat rate. It doesn't increase if you get more income or not. So if you have an additional 0 on your account, it will not bring you to 40% in tax income. It will remain always 15%. So these are the advantages of Mauritius and what we are proposing today to our customers. And our reason to be here is to definitely find partners here so that we can make people from Mumbai, from India, to benefit from all of this. Any question from your side? Yes, sir?
What's the rental income and how long do I need to keep this property?
Nice question. So, the rental, after our calculation, as I just mentioned, that the turnover in the tourists in Mauritius is twice the number of population, so it is very big. So automatically today, if you go on sites, I don't know if you go on hotelbooking.com, Agoda, etc., automatically you will see a lot of resorts and apartments and houses like this. The return is 8% of the investment per year. So if you buy a minimum of 390,000 USD, which is our starting price, so you will gain a 30,000 USD return on that every year. Okay? At a calculation of 65% of occupancy during the year, because 3 months should remain for the investor, for the owner. Sorry? Yes, we are on a minimum. You know, the calculation is on a minimum because you can get a maximum. Because, you know, why I'm telling this? Because, you know, the rooms, the apartments are 2 bedrooms or 3 bedrooms. You can imagine if you are a owner, you can convince one of your friends or your families coming into a group, a small group of 6 persons. You can imagine 120 USD for 6 persons to stay in an apartment in Mauritius. It's very cheap per person. It will be 20 USD. Then you can gain on that investment, on that return, if you make a deal. It can be 20, 30, or 40, or 50. So you can imagine how it can work. So independent of the tax, of course, we must subtract the tax automatic, which is 15%. Automatically, the 30,000 USD is the minimum gain that you can get on return per year on your investment.
So how long do I need to keep this property?
10 years. So if you buy it on the minimum, which is under 500,000 USD, you must keep it during 10 years. And after 10 years, you can apply as a full resident.
Look, if I invest $500,000,
Yes.
and you get an instant citizenship, now that's for the investment in the property amount.
Yes.
Do I still need to keep it for 10 more years?
Sure. You will have a minimum of 10 more years to keep it before selling it. This is by the law, by the Economic Development Board.
Is citizenship finite, or is it for lifetime?
It is for lifetime. But for lifetime, but you cannot buy it and get the citizenship and sell it immediately. No. You will have to wait 10 years. Yes.
What is the property appreciation in last 10 years in Mauritius?
Excuse me, sir, I didn't get
What
you.
is the property appreciation in last 10 years in Mauritius?
Oh, it is 150%. So a property at 390 USD today can become 600 USD in 10 years.
And what about the rental yields on residential and commercial? Rental returns on residential and commercial?
I just mentioned it depends on where it is located and how you want to.
In India, rental returns on residential is close to 2%.
Yes,
Right?
we are 8%.
Residential.
Residential, yes.
And commercial?
Commercial, a bit less. A bit less, compared to that. It is maybe the contrary of here, a bit less on commercial. But these, what we are proposing, are only residential. Yeah.
Is that the highest you get with hospitality?
No, you can get higher because it depends on you. If you would like us, for example, we have expertise to rent it in the pool for you. We do not guarantee because automatically Mauritius is a guarantee. If you look at what is happening in the economy about the development in hotel or hospitality. But it will depend on you, how much you would like to put it on, let's say, which rate you would like to rent it. It can start from 120 USD to 300 USD, also depending on seasons in Mauritius. Because we have some seasons where we have high seasons and low seasons in Mauritius, which is, it can increase from 30,000 to maybe 50,000.
All your projects will give some assured returns also? Some assured rental returns also?
Short rental returns, yes.
What percentage of that?
Short rental, let's say, it can be during 3 months, then it will be 2%, 3%. Yeah, because do not forget that you will have to stay, the investor will have to stay 3 months in Mauritius, 3 months during the year. Only 9 months will be eligible to be rent.
If you give it in a 5-star hotel, how much taxation is
Very interesting, yes.
18%.
Exactly. This is what I was saying at the beginning. In fact, what is happening today in Mauritius, hotels are becoming, room rate in hotels are becoming very expensive. If you stay in St. Regis, for example, in Mauritius, you shall pay 1,000 USD per night. Listen well what I'm telling you. In St. Regis in Mauritius, because in Mauritius we have only resorts hotel. We don't have business hotel, we have resorts. With all the amenities accompanying a resort hotel, in St. Regis in Mauritius, we'll pay 1,000 USD per night. Just imagine we take the least one, where you will pay 10,000 rupees, Mauritian rupees, which will be 16,000 rupees in India, for a room night in Mauritius for 2 persons. But in this kind of investment and apartment, at the same time you are paying an amount to invest. On the other side, you are gaining on the rental. So it can grow from 120 to 300 to 400 USD per night, depending on how and what you put as amenities into and services into the apartments to be rent.
So how much do you retain from the revenue of the hotel? Suppose a person invests in the hotel.
In the hotel, yes.
I have invested in the hotel.
No, I'm talking about residential apartments.
How long does the process of instant citizenship?
Okay, the process depends on how fast the building is being constructed, because you will have to pay in installment. So the process will start from the day that you will make your first deposit in the country. That is the first installment. And then you have the second, the third, and the fourth, and the fifth, where you get the key in hands. It can take 1 year or 1.5 years, depending on the construction. If you want to pay in advance, to pay the whole money to our notary and at the bank to be in an escrow account, the process starts immediately. Then in 2-3 months, you can get the visa. Any question?
Do you sell timeshare?
Yes, exactly what I was saying. In the rental pool, it can be a timeshare if you get 10 person to buy one apartment. So this can be done also, yes. Which becomes exactly what I was telling about the rental pool, etc. So it becomes the same.
Rental investors will get more money.
Yes, sure. They will get immediate money. Yes, sure. Yes, I'm finished. Thank you very much.